Nope. No, 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 no. Stop struggling with that wing in the outer corner. My goodness, like when you apply that wing and you keep your eyes open, it just disappears. It doesn't even look like a wing anymore. I guarantee you by the end of this video, you're going to find your favorite hooded winged eyeliner style because it's going to be a wing without a wing. How is that even possible? We are going to fake it till we make it. Instead of fighting that hood, we will work along with it. We do a little bit of cheating with this first style, especially if you have a fold that goes past your outer corner. Using my favorite eye pencil, this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Pencil. I'm just going to mark a point in the very outer corner. Even if you have that fold in the outer corner, lift it and mark it. Easy enough. Now take a smudging brush or a shader brush or even with your finger, smudge it. Smudging is a way to loosen it. You are actually softening the edges of the liner to create a more blended, diffuse look before you smoke it out. And then I'm going to take a larger blending brush and I'm going to go back and forth on it just like I did with the smudging brush to smoke it out. Smoking goes a step further. Now, whatever you've smudged, you will convert it to look more like a cloud. It's softer, it's more blended. What that'll give you is more of a raised look in the outer corner, almost mimicking a soft, smoky wing. Now is when the cheating occurs. What you need is a winged eyelash. I got this off of Amazon. It was pretty cheap. I'm going to link it in the description box below. As you can see, it has a thick band and it's winged. That thick band will act like an eyeliner and the wing in the outer corner will be your wing. Let's go ahead and attach that. And when people look at you, they won't even know it's not a wing. They'll probably think you've disguised a wing with that eyelash. It's a winged wing liner with the eyelash. Using some mascara, I'm going to blend my natural lashes with the false lashes. And it's also got that black thick band that looks like an eyeliner. So that's your first wingless wing. For the second style, see where the fold ends. You'll need the help of a piece of sticky tape. This is from Real Techniques, but you can also use regular office tape. The way you're going to stick this in the outer corner is the bottom part of the sticky tape should align with where your fold ends. So that entire tape is sitting on that fold and at the bottom of the tape, you don't see any fold. I'm going to dip into some black eyeshadow with that smudging brush. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. And then using that tape as well as my lower lash line as a stencil and a guideline, I'm going to start smudging this by starting to push that eyeshadow outward and upward in the outer corner and then bringing it to my lower lash line. Depending on how intense you want this to be, you can add more eyeshadow. You can keep on layering till you're happy with the intensity. Now let's see the magic. Let's go ahead and remove that tape. So now you have the wing, but it's not interfering with the fold. But nobody needs to know that, so we'll use that smudging brush. There's some residue left on that brush, and we are going to attach this wing to the upper lash line. I'm taking a little bit more of that eyeshadow with a small angled brush and I'm going to stamp it right on my lash line. I sometimes take it all the way to my inner corner, but for now I'm going to leave it to the outer half. And there's your fabulous no effort wing and it looks fantastic. This third style is probably the one that I use the most. With a small fluffy angled brush, nothing too sharp or tiny. This is a fluffy angled brush. I'm going to dip into a black eyeshadow and I'm going to at an angle stamp it in the very outer corner. Again, if you have a fold, go underneath the fold and just stamp it. Then looking straight in the mirror, I'm going to drag it all the way to the center of my lash line, right above the center of my eyeball. I'm not taking this all the way to the inner corner. Instead, I'm using my favorite eye pencil again to tightline. I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Pencil. I'm going to gently lift my lash line with a Q-tip and I'm going to apply this very close to the lashes. That'll give the illusion of a very thin eyeliner. And because we have that soft wing in the outer corner, it's going to elongate and lift your eye. Let's bring back my favorite eye pencil. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Pencil. All I'm going to do with this is mark the very outer corner. Just dot it. With my nail, I'm going to drag this. That's how easy it is to create a wing. Okay, granted it's not perfect, so let's get our smudging brush out. I'm going to slowly start softening this, but if you observe carefully, I'm only pushing it towards the lid. I'm not pushing it towards the outside. That's when it becomes very smoky. We don't want that. We want that sharp outer edge, but soften the inner side of it. So I'm going to only push it towards the lid. And then I'm taking a clean, small blending brush, not a large brush, a small one. And I'm going to smoke it out further. One thing about this, just keep in mind, when you apply an eye pencil, try to do it immediately because eye pencils tend to dry up. And sometimes eye pencils like this one, which is waterproof, once it's dry, it doesn't even budge. So it becomes harder to smudge it. Using some concealer, I'm going to clean up that edge further. I just want it to be really sharp and neat. This is an optional step. You don't have to do this. The wing was already looking nice, but I just like to keep it really sharp and neat. Now, even with this style of eyeliner, you can use a winged eyelash and call it done. But I'm going to use an eyeliner. This is the KVD Tattoo Liquid Liner. I'm going to lay it flat on my lash line and simply stamp it. So basically, you're using your lash line as your stencil and just going along your lash line, laying that liner flat on it. And now when you relax your eye, you get that small wing in the outer corner. At the same time, it's not interfering with the fold of the hood. And there we have a beautiful, unconventional winged eyeliner. This final one is probably the simplest and the most classiest one of them all. I'm getting my KVD tattoo liner out and I'm going to stamp my lash line like I just did. You're not going to hold your liner pointing downward or upward. You're just going to lay it flat on your lash line. Use it as a stencil and stamp it all the way from the inner to the outer corner. Once you've done that, you can now thicken it just a tad bit by filling in the gaps. I'm going to sharpen and lift the outer corner just a tad bit, almost like a puppy liner. And then I'm going to use the eyeliner all the way in the inner corner. And there we have a skinny liner with a small elongated tip in the outer corner. It's sleek and classy. And because it is such a thin liner so close to your lash line, doesn't matter whether you have partially hooded eyes or fully hooded eyes, this is not going to interfere with the fold of the hood. I'd love to know which one among these 5 were your favorite and which one are you going to try. Let me know in comments and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. As always, if you did, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.